Hey guys, AJ Town here live with the T Storm Chasers. We are watching a line of severe storms right now that is producing in Minnesota. Right now we are have one of our teams that is en route to intercept this line. We just got a weather alert from the National Weather Service.
Studio Chaser 1 coming.
Chaser 2, go ahead.
We are repositioning. We're going to head to Sheldon because that's just a hail maker. It's going linear, combining with those cells to the south.
10-4, thank you. Anyways,
No problem. We'll let you know what happens.
That was our chaser out in the field. The chaser 2, Braden, is out in the field with that system. He looks like he's going to start repositioning down to the Sheldon, Iowa area. So if you're down in that area, you can come say hi to him. He is going to be targeting right down here in this area. It's going to be his target area. We're going to hand back Chaser 1, and we're going to play a little bit of a different line here that they're not doing with that. Right now, the system is moving in a northeasterly direction. You can see that there is the path of this stuff. And they are looking, again, Laverne should be moving through Laverne right now. Kenneth, Lismore, Wilmot, Iona are a few of the areas that this cell is going to hit. Right now, this is being more dominant of a hail producer than of a tornadic threat. However, it is entering a prime atmosphere as well. So definitely something to keep in mind as the system does start to grow in its strength and see what's going on with it. Real quick, I want to jump off of doing the track here. Give me a second to get some of this stuff turned off here. A lot of your questions are, what are we looking at and when are we looking at this system to move through? And we'll get on that here in just a second. Let me get this off the screen. There you go. Let's get this model loaded. Where is that model loading? Didn't load. All right, let's try this again here. There, it's loading finally. Got Riley in the studio. He's behind me here. He's doing production assistant work right now. But we also do have myself, AJ's in the studio. We do have Davin, Carla, and John that will be joining us here to go out chasing in just a little bit. Once we do get things fired up here, get more severe weather coming through. So here's what's going to happen. Here's where we're coming into play with things. Riley's going to jump on the green screen here and kind of explain what we're watching. And I'm going to kind of turn things over to him on the green screen.
Yep. All right. So obviously, as you guys know, very humid out there today, this afternoon, and we've been planning this for several days now. And unfortunately, here we are. We're on the air now. We are going to show you guys the latest. Now, what he has on the screen right now is the latest HRRR model. It gives us a good idea of what to expect over the next few hours. Sioux Falls, the southern portion, Lincoln County is in a tornado watch until 8 p.m. In fact, do you want to pull that up real quick, just so we can show you guys real quick? There it is. So the area shaded in dark red there does include Lincoln County here in South Dakota, as well as Union County in South Dakota. And then for our northwest Iowa viewers, Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, all included in this tornado watch. And then up into Minnesota, Marshall, Dawson, all those areas, Fairmont, all in this tornado watch until 8 p.m. tonight. So we got a ways to go on this. This watch is going to be out for a while. And we do have those storms again in southwest Minnesota right now, making its way to the east. And if you want to run the model here for us. So I'm taking us out here. This is about 4 o'clock, and we're jumping ahead here a little bit to kind of give you guys an idea. But basically, southwest Minnesota there involved in a lot of this. We'll be in southern Minnesota for the next few hours. And as you can see here, northwest Iowa, some initiation expected around 4 p.m. As you can see there for Sioux Rapids area, Spencer, and this most likely would be our supercell tornado maker if this actually pans out the way it shows on the HRRR model there. And more activity expected for the Sioux Falls area. So again, Sioux Falls is not in the clear. We are not out of the woods. In fact, this is really just beginning. Again, HRRR model showing a cell here down by Tyndall and up towards the Freeman area and down in Nebraska as well. These storms pushing in an east-northeasterly direction there towards the Sioux Falls area by about between that 5 o'clock and 7 p.m. window. It's kind of what we're looking at there for the storms in southeastern South Dakota for the Sioux Falls area, and then that'll make its way east into Iowa and Minnesota. And there's your main events, your main lines, tonight across Wisconsin and southeast Minnesota. But taking us out, there's your model run. Again, south central Minnesota, and then marching east there into southeast Minnesota, Wisconsin. And then again, our other storms. So we kind of got 2 rounds going here of severe weather as he's trying to reposition me on the screen here. A little blurry. We'll get that fixed. But again, southeast South Dakota, northwest Iowa, southwest Minnesota, tornado watch until 8 p.m. And we're continuing to watch this current storm that's going. We have actually a line segment right now that is going on currently. So he's trying to get the green screen figured out here real quick. If we pull up the radar, if we want to pull back up we do have that severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect in southwest Minnesota, Laverne areas. I did hear that the sirens went off in Laverne a little bit earlier. Nothing tornadic yet on that storm, but we're just going to continue to watch and keep an eye on things there. People are saying that there's small hail falling in the Laverne area as well. So that's another thing. There it is. There's your severe thunderstorm warning box, that polygon there. Southwest Minnesota. Looks like Rock County, Minnesota. And there it is. Laverne's kind of right in the middle of this. So if you're in Laverne, please seek shelter immediately. This storm is in Laverne right now, also towards Hardwick and Kenneth. And it'll continue to push east-northeast there. So in a northeasterly direction towards Kenneth and Lismore and Wilmot, Minnesota. So again, that is the current radar picture. Again, everything moving east-northeast. We are, again, tornado watch in the dark red color there. These storms anticipated to become tornadic as it continues to move east. So that is our current situation. There is a little bit of a notch, looks like, near Laverne. It does look like there is a little bit of a notch there. And we're just going to continue to keep an eye on things there. Just take a look at the velocity right now. And as of right now, there might be something there near Mongolia, but it's a little fuzzy yet on that. But there could be something right here in between Laverne and Mongolia. As you can see there is a hook feature. Anytime you get that kind of curlicue hook feature on the radar, that's usually the spot you look for a tornado. And just kind of near the Laverne area right now. And so unfortunately, buckle up, guys. It's going to be a long day, long afternoon, long evening out there, especially for the tornado warned areas against Sioux Falls on the edge of the tornado watch. But I would still say if you're in Sioux Falls, you still got to be plugged in on the weather because there's still a real possibility of more severe weather for the Sioux Falls area later on this afternoon.
All right, guys, that was Braden's texting me. that was Riley there bringing you the latest information as we are beginning to watch these lines of storms progress their way eastward. We do have Braden that's in the process of on his way down to Sheldon, Iowa, to set up for a line there as well. So we are continuing to watch this line that will continue to progress its way eastward. There's an updated on the timing of this system as it does continue to progress its way eastward. Let me switch back over here.
Yeah, and if you put a loop on the radar picture too, it's become more of a line segment now. Last half hour than it was before when it was all by itself. It's now kind of formed a line.
All right, let's go ahead and put a loop on. You can see just how much of a line this is formed as it does continue to progress its way northeastward. What we are watching with this as well. So we are going to continue to monitor this line as it does progress its way northeastward. Now, folks, we are seeing people asking as far as up in Des Moines, what we are looking at for that. We're also looking Minneapolis area, Kansas City. I'm traveling to Kansas City. As far as Kansas City area, you're pretty clear on that one. For the Des Moines area, our concern really is not this line of storms that we are watching right now. I'll let me bring this back up here where let's turn off the severe thunderstorms. Let's turn off some radars. Bring up the latest model run here. Give me a second here to get this loaded.
And there's also a cell down near the Inwood, Webster, Iowa area that is the southernmost cell, and it's coming strong rather quickly.
That would be in Lyon County, Iowa. Just a cell to keep an eye on.
All right, we have that model run up now. Let me switch back over my mics here.
Also,
and so we're going to take a quick look at this here. A lot of questions of the Minneapolis area, Des Moines area, and what we are watching for this I-35 corridor area, and what we're going to see here. We'll put this map into motion. There, Minneapolis, about that 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, we are seeing a line of storms that are going to be coming through that area. Now, the thing is to note with some of these lines of storms is going to be these bows that we are starting to see with them, which is an indication of some stronger winds with that system as well. As we continue to progress the model here and see that that system finally does push out of the Minneapolis area there by about your 6, 7 o'clock time frame, does continue to progress its way east, southeastward, and then leaves that Des Moines area alone. So we're not really seeing much of that for the Des Moines area. Now, the system will continue to progress its way eastward and into the Wisconsin area. Now, as that system does continue to progress into the Wisconsin area, we're going to see that damaging wind threat that's going to be primarily the threat coming into the overnight hours, that damaging winds and hail as we go through the hours. Now, sticking along that, I believe that is the 94 corridor there. I'm going to say north of the 94 corridor is where that primary threat is going to be, that we're going to be watching, seeing that as well. Progress its way eastward is going to be that as well. So again, backing back here into Iowa and South Dakota, we're not out of the clear yet, folks. We do see this stronger cell that is starting to form right about that 4 o'clock, right about that Sheldon area, Sanborn area of Iowa. Now that is where we are looking at coming into the Chaser 2 is heading right now, is going to be that area. So we are definitely keeping a close eye on that. As we progress the models there, you can see that that cell is still strong, forming somewhat of a line. However, we're starting to watch back here further west of that I-29 corridor. Chaser 1's target area is going to be right about that Yankton, Highway 81, Highway 18 corridor that we're going to keep a close eye on as well, and see what happens there about that 5-6 o'clock time frame is what we are seeing with that. Then we'll see storms just continue to progress through the overnight hours, with the threat being that isolated tornado chance. Now that only lasts until about that 8 o'clock, according to the National Weather Service, with that tornado watch that was issued. Otherwise, we are primarily looking at a wind and hail event. So speaking of the National Weather Service, let's take a quick look at what they have out for the area as well. As we take a quick look at that area, you can see Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota is in a red moderate risk, which is going to be, give me a quick second here. I got a slide on that one. There it is. There we go. Now you can see that 4 out of 5 risk is what we are looking at for that area there in red. That area in red is going to be seeing that 4 out of 5 risk coming into the overnight hours as well. So definitely going to be something to keep a close eye on, is going to be that. Sorry here. I don't have the next slide, or the next one is going to be your 3 out of 5. So that's going to be that orange area there that we are going to be talking about here very shortly, which again, that does include that Sioux Falls area. So it does include areas I-29 corridor and eastward. So definitely keep that in mind as we are coming into that area as well. And then back further south and further east there, looking through the Des Moines area, you can see right where that red cuts, basically Highway 20, north of there, over into the Davenport area as well. And then you can see that yellow area, which is going to be a 2 out of 5. So a slight risk of seeing some of those storms develop. And then as we go further westward there, we do see the green, which is going to be your moderate risk with that system as well. So again, we're going to continue to monitor the weather. We're going to continue to monitor what's going on. We're going to continue to monitor this severe thunderstorm warning, see what it produces here over the next couple of hours. Primarily, though, we think and looking at the way things are projecting, this system's going to die out. This system is going to start to die with it as well. So we're going to watch it fairly closely and see what happens with that. So again, we'll watch this system. If this becomes more active, more pronounced, we will jump back here live. We do see some strength within that cell, but right now that is indicating primarily going to be your hail indication right through there. Cool thing that we can do here, we can zoom our hail indicator right down to the street levels for you guys there as well. So north of that I-90 corridor and west of that Highway 70, or east of that Highway 75 corridor is what we are looking at. So again, I'm going to jump off of here. We're going to jump off of our live here, and we will be watching these lines of storms as they start to produce. We'll jump back on live and be able to bring you guys the latest information. Stay tuned with our page, T Storm Chasers, as that T Storm Chasers page does have a auto update as well. So we will be able to push out notifications as a severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning or watch is issued. Those will be issued almost simultaneously on our page. So stay with T Storm Chasers, and I want to thank everybody that's on YouTube, TikTok,